As we covered last week, the Ohio House is continuing the process of looking at a potential repeal of House Bill 6. The legislation passed last year, which made big changes to the state's energy laws and bailed out Ohio's 2 nuclear power plants. Opponents of House Bill 6 are growing frustrated with the process, saying the law should be repealed now. But supporters are saying making changes to such a sweeping piece of legislation will take time. But now Ohio's Attorney General is stepping in, taking an action he says can't wait. Statehouse correspondent Andy Chow reports.
Attorney General Dave Yost is attempting to block the $1.3 billion set to begin flowing to the 2 nuclear power plants next year. Yost says this is an important civil case to make sure any company alleged in wrongdoing under a federal racketeering investigation doesn't reap the benefits of HB 6.
We are seeking a court order to prevent that money from being distributed to Energy Harbor because it is essentially ill-gotten gains. The corrupt activity should not result in a monetary advantage for the people who acted corruptly.
Energy Harbor is the company that operates Ohio's 2 nuclear power plants, Perry and Davis-Besse. Energy Harbor changed its name from First Energy Solutions, which was only until recently a subsidiary of First Energy. Yost's lawsuit names First Energy, Energy Harbor, former Speaker Larry Householder, and other accused conspirators in the alleged bribery scheme as defendants. First Energy spokesperson Jennifer Young says the company followed the law when it comes to making political contributions.
The Attorney General's lawsuit unjustly targets First Energy for lawfully participating in the political process and advocating for policy that's consistent with our interests. Many public companies like ours support policy initiatives that matter to our customers, our employees, the communities we serve, and our shareholders. And we believe the Attorney General's complaint is without legal merit, and we intend to vigorously defend ourselves.
The federal racketeering investigation says a company widely believed to be First Energy put millions of dollars into a dark money group that ended up being controlled by Householder for personal and political gain. First Energy has denied wrongdoing ever since the Department of Justice released its investigation.
Our CEO, Chuck Jones, said during an earnings call that we conducted in late July that he believes First Energy acted properly in this matter, and we intend to ensure our company and our role in supporting House Bill 6 is understood as accurately as possible, and we will cooperate with the DOJ investigation as part of that process of demonstrating our role.
The additional charges created through HB 6 for nuclear, solar, and coal subsidies will begin in January, unless lawmakers repeal the law. Yost says his lawsuit does not prevent customers from seeing those increases on electric bills, but it can stop the generated revenue from going to defendants.
Where does the money go? It stays in the Treasury until the General Assembly acts or the lawsuit's resolved, and then it would go out according to whatever the law is at that moment.
Opponents of HB 6 have criticized the repeal process for taking too long, with some fearing a full repeal might not happen fast enough to avoid extra charges on electric bills, with others fearing it might not happen at all. Andy Chow, Statehouse News Bureau.